Okay, there is this crazy download I had yesterday night. If you're spiritual and have an open mind, stay tuned. You've all heard of Inner Earth, right? Inner Earth is like a paradise. It's where a lot of these entities seek refuge, and it's a sanctuary. You can call it Garden Eden 2.0. Yesterday night, right before I was about to fall asleep, I saw like this elf-like being. It was a male, super long blonde hair, really pointy ears. Told me he came from Inner Earth. Now, if you're unaware, there's a lot of UFO sightings and UAP sightings recently talking about how the UFOs are coming from the ocean, and now people are digging into Inner Earth, Antarctica, the North Star, the North Pole. A lot of people are talking about Agartha. And I believe I was visited by some kind of entity from Agartha. He came to me and said, Inner Earth is calling you. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? He said, my soul has been there before, that I am a part of it. Now, if you're unaware, the man from World War II with this mustache, you know who I'm talking about. He's from Germany. This man was obsessed with the North Pole. He was obsessed with the Aryan race. And what do elves look like? The Aryan race. So essentially what this elf man told me, this is the sign of the times. This is like revelation days, where your heart is going to be weighed on a scale. And only those who pass the test can go into sanctuary or go into a safe place. As the ones that continue to choose to do evil, they will reincarnate over and over and over again, either on Earth or other systems in which they have to learn the harsh lessons. A lot of these UFO and UAP sightings, a lot of these abductions are about extracting parts of your DNA so they could create an avatar version of you that's put into a pod in Inner Earth. So when your soul passes, your soul can immediately jump into this new avatar that's in Inner Earth. I can't say too much about Inner Earth because TikTok likes to take down these kinds of videos. But you can do your own research online about Inner Earth, or you can read my book, Made in God's Image. I also talk about it and explain it briefly. You can find the link in my bio. But other than that, remember the movie Avatar with the Na'vi people, like the blue aliens? Well, the colonizers, the only way that they could infiltrate the Na'vi society was to create these avatars. Now, scientifically speaking, in the movie, they explained that these avatars can only be inhabited by human souls only if the Na'vi avatar had a small percentage of human DNA. Otherwise, the soul transfer or the consciousness transfer wouldn't work. So a lot of these UFO abduction victims, they say, I think they took my DNA. I think they were extracting something from me. What if they were taking a part of your DNA to place it into an avatar so you can actually jump into the avatar? So many of us spiritual people have been getting visions of just being extracted by UFOs, like blipped out of this existence, or saved, like there's going to be like a savior mission or something like that, in which the star seeds or the indigo children or the ones of the origins of that specific alien race, they get to go home, we get to go home. And because a lot of these alien civilizations are more high vibrational than us, if their society is like borderline perfect and you're so used to the earthly plane, they have to see if you energetically match their almost utopia society, because they don't want a bad seed in their utopia society, which is why they're observing us right now to see who is actually going to be a part of the revelations savior mission, basically. If you think about it, there is a reason why the ancient Egyptians were obsessed with the afterlife, with your heart being as light as a feather. You cannot have any type of burdens, any type of the seven sins, any type of envy, jealousy, gluttony, all of those things that weighs you down, and that means you cannot enter a higher frequency or a higher plane of existence. If you look at the anagram of the word heart, it's actually an anagram for earth, vice versa. We are here to master the heart. Because the fallen angelics have taught us so many bad things, the only way we can exit this matrix is if we actually learn. So tell me, do you believe my download, whatever happened to me last night, is this something you've experienced as well? You believe that this is what's going to happen?